I wish I could show you what I'm drawing right now. Here. That's all I can show you right there. That's all, you know.
You're very mysterious about
I can't
be working for.
I can't jinx this stuff.
Let me just grab a pen. A good pen. Not that one. I've known you for a really long time. I mean, you and I are both sons of Los Angeles, and so I think I met you right about the time of the Rodney King riots, and you were and you took over the LA Weekly slot, right?
I didn't gentrify you out of there, did I? So...
No, you did. It was righteous reverse gentrification.
Story of my life, man.
You're living in very interesting times for a Latino cartoonist. It seems like Donald Trump is both like a gift that keeps giving and then like your biggest nightmare ever.
Yeah, he just hits all the buttons for me. We've all been getting that message from the public, you know. Oh yeah, I bet you got so much material, you know, but I would trade it in a heartbeat to stop the damage that this guy's doing.
And then of course I have to bring up Coco, where Disney like pulled you in.
The community rose up when Disney tried to trademark the term Dia de los Muertos, which was the working title of the movie, which eventually became Coco.
What's wrong with trademarking Dia de los Muertos?
It's right there with trademark Hanukkah. But eventually Pixar got their act together.
Getting back to political cartooning for just a little bit. So
we're political cartoonists. I forgot.
We are. You do a lot of stuff with walls and cages, of course. Kids in cages and walls going up on the border and everything like that. And I mean, it must be hard to find the funny side of that stuff.
I mean, it helps to be, have had Mexican parents who from Mexico, who taught me how to laugh at everything. Because, that's the Mexican national pastime, is laughing at your tragic life.
I remember for a long time you were very focused on representation and crappy ethnic stereotypes in cartooning, which there were a few.
Since I was little, I noticed that people that look like me were not on TV. I think that's why I started cartooning and telling my own stories, working in animation and making sure that, not only is, say, Mexican American culture or Latino culture is represented properly, but that little kids get to see that and see themselves reflected. They're not invisible, but also little white kids should watch the Casagrandes and be like, to paraphrase Bush, my little brown friend is the same as I am. He's normal. He's got a crazy family. He has to listen to what his grandma says, or else it would be big trouble. I also grew up seeing little flashes of hope, like the comic strip Gordo by Gus Arriola. This guy wrote about Mexico in the beginning in a very bad, stereotypical way, because there was nothing else. And he's like the guy that introduced the word taco, really to the U.S. The Chicano movement happened, and they sat him down and said, "Hey, man, you're the only one out there. I think you should, shift the focus and make this a more positive depiction of Mexicans." And now it's our responsibility to make sure, to not let it slip back into, stereotypes, but rather archetypes, which is my, favorite way to counter when someone says, "Why do you have a taco cart guy in your comic strip? Isn't that a stereotype?" No, it's an archetype. He's a powerful small businessman who is empowering himself and feeding the community.
Did the term taco really get just sort of spread around by the comic strip? I mean,
he was the first guy to write about tacos, tortillas, to frijoles, and he wrote his strip as Spanglish. We have to, use our funniness and wickedness that we have to, participate in this moment. It's a serious moment that we're going through politically.
And we get to march on to a brave new future, which will hopefully be really, really different.
Yeah. A little more equitable. I'm not trying to be uplifting here. I'm trying to demolish stuff.